sensu beans, yeah, I need to regenerate. I'm about to go off like I'm the Avatar state, and I can say.
So apparently Rengoku may be in Demon Slayer Season 2. A lot of you may ask how and why, since of course the next arc of the anime does not feature Rengoku in the source material, and for obvious reasons. But I just want to clarify this quote-unquote news and if there is actually any validity to it, because a lot of people seem to be, especially commenting on some of my videos, thinking things are what they are and they are not what they are. So let's explain that. But you see, it has now been spread around that the first 8 episodes of Demon Slayer Season 2 will not be adapting the next arc of the manga, but instead do a redo or recap of the Mugen Train arc, which was literally just adapted into a movie. Now, make sure you hear all of this information, because I don't want people either getting super excited for this news or being super disappointed. Just listen, guys. So, now, why do people believe this and why are people spreading this around? Well, articles about this seem to point to the leaker Spy on Twitter basically saying this very thing in a tweet that reads, Kimetsu Season 2 first arc will cover train part and not all the core. It can be 5 to 8 episodes as well with good quality and more details. Don't lose hope. I'm going to assume this is Spy True. I gotta be honest, I was unaware he made a new account on Twitter because this isn't the same account, but I do have to let you know, I don't know if this is actually the same person. But I also saw an article, and I gotta say the article made me pretty annoyed. This comes from republicworld.com, and they say, Demon Slayer Season 2 will release in October this year. Now straight away I became frustrated, because if you're going to actually sit down and write an article, at least get the most basic of information right. It is not confirmed to be releasing in October. I think I've said this about 100 times now. It might release in October, but considering we're less than 2 months away from October and they haven't announced that, it seems unlikely. But they go on to say, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba will soon be returning for its much anticipated second season. But the big question that the fans are inquisitive about is whether it will be getting a recap arc or not. A new report has claimed that Demon Slayer Season 2 will not be immediately hitting off with the Entertainment District arc, as has been hinted by the upcoming trailers and various promotional stints, but with a recap arc of the recent Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba the movie, Mugen Train movie, instead. I don't understand why they had to write the word movie twice, but now I want to let you guys know to not automatically believe we will be getting the first arc of the season as the Mugen Train arc. I think people are so quick to believe this because of flashbacks to Dragon Ball Super when it adapted the Battle of Gods and Resurrection F movies into arcs for the show, which turned out so amazingly horrible in my opinion. Great movies, terribly done in the show, although there would be less to fear for Demon Slayer, because while those Dragon Ball arcs were specifically made for movies, the Mugen Train arc was always an arc in the manga, so in a different timeline we might have not gotten it as a movie at all. Although if it was adapted as the first arc for the new season, it would be obviously not as great as watching the movie. I personally don't like the idea of this, as we should go straight into the next arc. Even if you haven't watched the movie, it really doesn't matter much for the next arc, and if you haven't watched the movie, you can always eventually just watch the movie. Plus, they have only ever advertised the next arc for Season 2, not the Mugen Train arc, so that points to them either not doing Mugen Train and this is all a lie, or just hiding the fact that they are going to do it. If you want news about the English dub for Season 2, make sure to check out the video on that on the channel. There's some interesting information for that, but I would appreciate it if you guys left a like on this video before you go. My name's Konjik, I love you, and I'll talk to you later.
And I can say that I'm great, yeah, I can say that I'm perfect. I ain't the one that was out here saving lives, I was purchased. Now we about to take you out if you try to act toxic. I'ma send you straight up to my main man, Konjik.